I can't believe it is already the middle of June. We are enjoying warm summer days. We have had a little reprieve from the heat here and there with some beautiful showers and clouds, but basically it's been hot every day, and we've been out swimming, riding the horse, working in the garden, building a play set for the kids, and just really enjoying the summer. Everything is growing really well right now. The alfalfa has already been cut once. It's getting ready to get cut a second time already. We are harvesting from the garden. Strawberries, raspberries are almost ripe. I am picking radishes. I'm picking beets, and we are just full bore with the eggs. So it is definitely a season of abundance that we are enjoying. So we're in the heart of summer. We're really enjoying it, and we do not want to let it pass. We want to fully enjoy this season. So I am making a couple recipes from the blog farmhouseharvest.net. First one is the beet salad. We are harvesting beets. If you haven't grown them, they're so easy and they ripen really fast. You're just cooking your beets, peeling them, chopping them into little tiny spears with red onion, and it's super healthy because the dressing is just real olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and then you let it marinate. It's beautiful, it's delicious, and I definitely recommend it. The second recipe I'm making is sourdough sweet cream biscuits. This is so simple and delicious. These are cooked easily. I use sourdough discard. So I've had my sourdough in the refrigerator. We have been on vacation. We've had family reunions and a lot going on this summer with summer camps and activities for the kids. So this recipe is super simple. It makes a great breakfast, and it also makes a great dessert. So they can be used as biscuits, as cobbler topping, or you can use them for strawberry shortcake, or today I am making a peach shortcake, which is just like a strawberry shortcake, but with peaches instead of strawberries. Peaches are not ripe here in Idaho yet. They are in California though, and they had these peaches at Costco, and they just smelled so ripe and so perfect that I had to buy them. I really like more simple recipes during the summertime because I want to be outside. We are outside all day long until late at night, working in the garden, just enjoying the sunshine, going swimming, taking care of or playing with or riding the horse. So we are just outside all day long, especially with projects that we're working on around this little homestead, which is turning into a family compound. We're just working on my mom's house, working on play sets, working on the landscaping, working in the garden, and enjoying it. And so I really like recipes that only use a few ingredients like this one. I think there's 5 ingredients in these sourdough sweet cream biscuits or shortbread, which I'm using them for shortcakes today. But yeah, so simple. It's just a self-rising flour and sourdough starter or discard, butter, and then sugar, and I think that's about it. And the whole recipe is on the blog at farmhouseharvest.net, and I will link it in the description box below. But super easy. I always grate the butter into the flour mixture because it's just the easiest way to get that butter broken down into really small pieces. Keep it super cold. You can actually put these biscuits in the refrigerator again before you bake them if you want to. I didn't do that. This batch can make 8 biscuits. I used a really large biscuit cutter. It's like a 4-inch biscuit cutter. So I made really big biscuits, and they actually get bigger when you bake them. So I recommend using a smaller biscuit cutter, and you pat the dough down to about 3/4 inch to 1 inch. I think I patted it down to more like 1 inch and then cut them with a really big biscuit cutter. So if you're making this recipe, definitely use a 3-inch biscuit cutter or 2.5 inch to 3-inch biscuit cutter, and it will make 8 of these biscuits or shortcakes, or you can also use them for a delicious cobbler topping. You can also reduce the sugar in this recipe if you want to use it as a savory biscuit if you wanted to do like a chicken pot pie with a biscuit topping or something like that. Just reduce the sugar down to a couple teaspoons and it will be delicious. But the cream that it is made in just really makes these so light and fluffy and tender. Also, another thing that helps make it the texture of the biscuits nice and flaky is laminating the dough. And you just do that by patting it down into a rectangle, folding it over, patting it down into a rectangle again, folding it over. And I do that about 4 times before I press it out into about 1 inch thick and then cut it with my biscuit cutter. We really enjoy and have an abundance of strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, all the fruit. I've got an apple tree they're getting big and it's just loaded with apples. I've got pears. Those will come off later this year, but right now we're really enjoying a ton of strawberries. The raspberries are almost ready. The blackberries are on. And so we have a ton of fruit. And so these are great if you want to make a fresh dessert with fresh fruit, because you can do it, of course, as a cobbler, but you can do it where you're not cooking the fruit at all and you're just doing it raw as shortcakes. So I'm just going to I'm going to peel and slice up some of these peaches, whip up some heavy whipping cream, and then top these biscuits with the peaches and the whipped cream, and that is going to be the best dessert. So on the blog, this is a sourdough sweet cream biscuit recipe instead of a shortcake recipe, but you just use the same recipe, and all you have to do is cut up your fruit and whip your cream and put it all together. But the great thing about this recipe is it takes about 5 or 10 minutes to throw together. They bake for about 12 to 15 minutes, and they're done. And it's just super quick and easy and delicious. And a great way to use your sourdough starter if it's been sitting in the fridge for a while like mine has. Just because of the season and being so busy, we just haven't had a lot of time to be in the house baking because we've been outside enjoying this season. So this is a really good recipe for Father's Day, which is coming up this Sunday. If you are planning on or looking for a really simple but delicious recipe that really celebrates the season that we're in right now with all the abundant, beautiful, sweet, fresh fruit, this is an awesome recipe, and it will be great for a Father's Day dessert. Only takes a few minutes to whip up, and it's all made with pantry staples. I did not get it on video, but this night I also made a delicious recipe that's from the blog again, farmhouseharvest.net, and it is a coconut crusted tilapia. I love fish. If you don't like fish, you're not going to like this recipe. I did try it with salmon also. It's not so good. I really like it with the white fish that's super mild in flavor, but I love it because it's such a simple recipe. You just, you pat them dry, dredge them, bake it so it's really low fat, but it's super flavorful. And then you make this really delicious sweet chili sauce. It's just red pepper flakes and peach preserves, and whip that up, and then you dip your coconut crusted fish into that sweet chili sauce. It's super easy, but I just love these recipes that are so simple to make in the summertime with the abundance that we already have coming out of the garden and available to us at Costco or at the farmers markets, and where you can really just cook them quickly, eat them fresh, enjoy them, and be able to sit on the porch swing and enjoy June. If you ask me, June is the best month in summer. It's not too hot yet, but everything is abundant, everything is green, everything is producing in the garden, and flowers are in the yard, and it's just a beautiful time of year where you can really enjoy the summer, especially before it gets too hot. I really want to make sure that our family takes full advantage of June and the season of summer and really enjoy it and be able to do all those things that we enjoy doing in the summertime, like fishing, swimming, riding horses, enjoying the garden, being outside, and these simple recipes that just don't take very much time and really utilize the abundance that's around us in the summer help us to really savor and enjoy the summer and not just let it pass by. And to really be able to do that, you've got to simplify what you're cooking for dinner, what you're making in your kitchen, so that you're not in there all day long and you can be out with your family enjoying the season. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Father's Day celebration for your families this weekend. I hope you all are enjoying the abundance of June and the season and all the beauty around you. Make sure to check out these recipes. I will link them in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for watching my video. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing that. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you're cooking in your kitchen this summer, what your favorites are this time of year, and what you guys have planned for the rest of the summer. We'll see you next time.